Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Set to go is the kicker, Michael Badgley. And here we go from Berlin. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out ahead the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands, running his own team.
Penix on first down. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the second time. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Throw left side, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. And a Sauce Gardner dropping him there. 3rd down, they need 7.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
I'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, Penix lost it. But it looked like the Falcons swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Back deep for the Colts is Anthony Gould. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. Out of Duke, Daniel Jones.
Jones has had a tumultuous career. That's with a capital T, by the way, that continues to have some ups and downs. Maybe part of that's playing under the bright lights in the big city of New York. But he's had some tough outings. He's had some brilliant outings. He's had some ups. He's had some downs. But he did take a team to the playoffs, and he's got to use that experience, build off of that confidence to do it again.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down carry for Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Taylor again. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Badgley for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Falcons, nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Got a man, it's Drake London. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. More coming up after this quick break. back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Penix here from the gun. Gets this one to London. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 6 and a first down as well.
6. First down, Atlanta.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down, Penix. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Penix on the crosser. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
A 12-yard gain on the play.
Penix working from the gun. They get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Taylor now up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now with Jones. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jones now on 3rd down. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it on the slant. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 20-zip lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Badgley for the extra point.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21.
21. Falcons, nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. On first down, here's Penix. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again! And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Robinson on the inside give. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. We've reached the 2-minute warning here in Berlin. It's the Colts taking over on offense. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Liking it, just go!
Play fake, Jones. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. It's an Indianapolis touchdown! The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Badgley for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts grow their lead yet again.
Colts 28, Falcons nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
There on the tackle. Tackle made back at the 22-yard.
On the shotgun, Penix. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong ways, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Punt meets him at the 28. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Here comes the final play of our first half.
At the 40-yard line.
Final throw before the break. He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now, it has been a great time so far in Berlin, hasn't it? More still in store. Off we go here in our second half. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Go! Cowboy 80. Check go.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. All the way. Touchdown, Indy! The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Badgley for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts continue piling on to this lead.
Falcons, nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ha!
Here's Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a pickup
Offense
of
to
6.
line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix looking to pass. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Intended for Kyle.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And 4 yards.
To the air with Penix. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Colts and receiver Michael Pittman Jr. out and ready for their next series. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? 70 Lion. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Jones setting up the play action. Finds a seam down the middle. A lot of mess on the move here. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts trying to end this before the final quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Badgley with the extra point. And the Colts continue adding on to that lead.
42. Falcons, nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Penix now to throw. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Ready?
Third and long for him here. He's rushed down out to his left. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Picked up at the 38. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. 70 Lions.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
They go again with Taylor. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Viking 18. Ready?
Return to Taylor on 3rd down. And they make the stop, we're going to say about the 37-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's good for
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
On again on 1st with Taylor. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
They go play fake with Jones. Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and he pushes this down at the 22-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Check go.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
13 more yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Oh, it's a push with the tight end. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Here's a handoff for Taylor. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
Down just shy of
It's
the
a gain
goal
of
line.
5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and goal.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8.
Here's another for him. And this time he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts are running them out of the building. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Makes the score.
That one splits the uprights.
Falcons,
And the Colts tack on 7 more to their lead.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. And if we're being honest, Brock, this game already over. It was a while ago, but still something for this offense to play for. They can try to avoid that shutout.
Yeah, it's kind of like a game like baseball, right? You're looking up at that scoreboard and you know it's impossible, but find some momentum, something good to build on for next week.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawks.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Berlin. Falcons trying to do some window dressing. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Robinson up the middle. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
On now comes their punter. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And the run continues. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Colts and receiver Michael Pittman Jr. out and ready for their next series. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this 2nd half. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go.
They're going to pass it here. This is a heater going deep. He's got it deep downfield. 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
Shut up! Huh.
Now it's Jones off the play action. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown! The Colts throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Badgley for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Colts 56, Falcons nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Here's Agnew on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
First down, Falcons.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners, as we say Auf Wiedersehen from Berlin.